Thank you so much for tuning in. Mr. Mitsubishi here. In today's video, we'll check out this 2025 Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV Noir Edition interior. So this would be considered the highest trim level here in Canada. It's based on GTP, so GT Premium, and then it's just made blacked out like this. So we can see the exterior features have really nice chrome delete options, black wheels, black rooftop on this one, black roof rails, and these lower bumper parts are all black, so it's made like a black edition. That's what Noir is. And we'll check out a little bit more detailed interior in this video. So we'll check out the first row, the second row, have a peek at the third row, and also the trunk space. So there's a lot to cover in this video. Now let's check out the interior of the first first driver and passenger row. So there's lots to check out, so let's get going. First, when we open the door, we can see how this nice diamond stitched with this gray stitching looks, and I quite like it. It's, again, the design is based on a GT Premium, because if you can go to just the regular GT, you have like this diamond stitch pattern. It will be a little bit different looking seats, but these ones are quite nice. A very special feature on this one is massage seats. You can activate it two ways. One way is by pressing this button right here, and I'll show you the second way in a second. It's through that secondary screen over there. And many ways we can adjust the seat: forward, backwards, tilt, up and down the back part, and we also can adjust the lumbar. So lumbar adjust, we can see how it pumps out like this. So this is a very important feature for quite a few clients that we talk here on a daily basis. So if you want a good lumbar adjustment, lumbar support, this vehicle is gonna provide you. Also, what a lot of people were excited for, there's two memory positions for the driver, and also there's two for the passenger. So that's something you get on this GTP as well. Now let's jump in and let's just see how the driver feels, what we can see. Okay, there we go. So same steering wheel for all Outlander and PHEV, with the exception of like what options you have. So this one being fully loaded, you have My Pilot system right here. I made a video on My Pilot on this channel as well, so you can browse and see if you want to check it out, how exactly it works and whatnot. Climate control, we have separate ways how we can adjust it. So we can adjust it driver to passenger, and also the back part can be adjusted separately, and also has the heated seats. So we'll check that in a second. Noir edition will give you these black A-pillars, and also the black roof liner right here, so we can always open it up for extra sunlight in a gloomy rainy day like this. Extra light is always welcome. But with Noir, you do have this black roof liner, and that goes really well with all the other interior themes. So the seats themselves, again, they're based on the GTP. So you have this line right here is a special sort of like diamond stitch, not the whole thing. And except the difference is, like, on the GTP, you have these orange elements around the vehicle. This one has it fully blacked out. I really like how these seats look. They're awesome looking. I like this gray stitching. And even if you look at the seats, they look nice, cushiony, and kind of like, nice and easy to sit in them and drive even for longer distances. This vehicle, by the way, when you drive it, it's very quiet. I encourage you to come here to Tri-City Mitsubishi. We have the building under the renovation, and test drive one. You'll be pleasantly surprised. Now, what else we have here is the mirror adjustment functions. All very familiar to how that works, but we also have this symbol right here, and this is for mirrors to fold down. So you can fold down the mirror, and that's how it goes. Also, one thing you can select is this mirror tilt option. So if you want to reverse the vehicle and you want this or the other mirror to be tilted down like this, what you do is you just select which mirror, the driver or the passenger, and then once you put it in reverse, let's put that in reverse, and this mirror is gonna tilt. There you go. See how it tilted? And once we put back in a park, or we would start drive forward, it'll park back again. So again, this one you can deactivate it with this button, so you can select which one. So let's try it again on the other side. So let's select this one here, and now I'm gonna put it in reverse and see how it tilts. There we go. It's a little trick. Not everybody knows that, but there you go. If you want it, you can do that, and then you can choose which side you can fold down like this. Try it out. Okay, so we have the primary screen right here with lots of information, and my favorite is the energy flow. You can see what the battery is doing. When you press the brake, it even shows you what the brake is doing, if the lights are on and off. This one is important if you do regenerative braking with plus and minus. Then if you go past certain setting, then it'll automatically brake, and then the lights come on, so you can visually really see that really good. With these buttons, we can scroll through all sorts of settings and everything else. We won't cover that particular thing right now, but just know it's there, and you can all do that. So this one here is for the My Pilot activation. So you have this button here, and we can see how the system gets activated, and then you can set it. Very nice system. I encourage you to watch that full video that I did. It's quite nice, quite impressive. Head-up display is a big one. This button right here turns on the head-up display, and we can see it right here. It's a little bit, let's clean the windshield, there we go. We can see together with the My Pilot, it also will show you all the warning lights, and if you have the navigation used with your TomTom, then it'll show you which turn to take. It'll show you street names, it'll show you street signs. It recognizes the street signs. Even if you're on the cruise control, it will recognize that the speed has changed, and you can adjust it accordingly. So very good, smart system. We like it a lot. What's important in this weather conditions, we have the heated steering wheel, so that's awesome to have. All the round steering wheel is heated, not just this part. So all around, we're very, very happy with that. Next, what you have special for the Noir edition is this around the shifter. It's like this carbon fiber looking etched thing. So this is different from any other PHEV, and it's only exclusive to this Noir edition. Again, just to enhance the overall looks. And I gotta say, it looks really, really nice. I quite like how this design pattern is looking. So this one here is the controls for your driving settings. So then we can see how it changes if you change this. It always defaults to normal. A lot of times people ask you, hey, if I drive it on let's say tarmac, and why is it always going back to normal? I wish there would be a way how to set it so it always stays in the setting that you want, but unfortunately always defaults back to normal. So every time you drive, you kind of have to select the driving mode that you want. And these two buttons are exclusive for PHEV. So this is innovative pedal, one pedal drive, so you have brake and gas in one pedal almost. And this one is the EV selector. You can change which mode you want to be in: normal, EV, save, or charge. So normal would be normal driving, EV prioritizes EV, and then save, you can actually save the battery for a later usage, and you can charge the battery as well. So I've done some tests on charging the battery. Works like magic. In 90 minutes of like just idling, you can have up to 80% battery charge. So there's few scenarios where that might be handy, but there we go. So we just checked out the front, and of course we have the charging pad, USB-C cables. We're covered there. One thing I want to mention that you have also this LED light strip right here. So it's important to have, when you're in a night drive, then you have that comes up, and it's just a little luxury feel, if you will. So now let's check out the second row, and let's see how we're feeling there. It's obviously very nice that you have this extra the privacy shield, or it actually blocks a lot of like sunlight as well. So it's important for summertime when you have a second row with passengers, maybe children driving there. Very, very good to have. The seats can be adjusted like this, and also shift forwards, backwards for the second row. We can see how this Black edition, Noir edition interior theme is carried out throughout the vehicle. So wherever we look, it's all dark design, and I quite like it. So I always like pretty much from all manufacturers, whenever they have these black editions, I'm a big fan of how they're looking. So this is how the panel or the front two seats would look from the second row perspective. I always say I really like this seating position here on the second row. This is where you can see all the like design of the vehicle. You can see the sunroof and everything else, and of course we have some good luxury features here, like we can control our own climate, and we also have heated seats for the rear view, for the rear seats. Pretty cool. That's definitely nice to have. We all have all sorts of pockets here, and there's no shortage of storage, that's for sure. And if it's only two people driving, we can also, it's hard to do with one hand, I'm holding the camera with the other, but you can fold this down and this becomes your armrest with cup holders, and very good vehicle for longer trips as well. So let's check out how the third row is looking. So I'm not going to jump in right now, but we have the seats up right now, and this is how we're looking. We don't have this diamond pattern stitch for the third row, but that will be not something utilized and used a lot and all the time. So this is it's like, you know, most of the time for like kids, or if you're in a real pinch and you need to get like extra person in there, then you can use it. But it's not like a full-size 7-seater, so if you have all the time 7 people that you need to carry, it's probably not going to be the best option for you. But if you have kids, they love to be in that third row, and also just in a pinch, you know that you have 7 seats. So that's what a lot of people appreciate about it, and that's what they use it for. Okay, let's check out the trunk space. We have a very important feature for the trunk space. It's absolutely my favorite. I use it all the time. It's the kick motion activation. So if you have your key in your pocket, you just do the kick motion like this, and that opens up the trunk. You can also close it the same way. If you have groceries, you have gym bag, like anything in your hands, this becomes super valuable option, because you don't need to look for key to open it. You don't need to press anything on tailgate to open it. Like, it's right there, ready to go. Okay, and this is how we're looking. So a few ways how we can have this thing organized here. Like, you know, you have this extra cover that you can use it to cover your valuables in the trunk. Then you can obviously, if you'll have a passenger there, you need to take it out and like place it somewhere here in a proper storage area, so it doesn't mix with your passengers. Then you can use the headrests and all that here. Right now you couldn't. And then this part right here, so you can fold it down like this. You can also make it a flat where you have extra room, if you will. My favorite way to leave it is like this. I really like to put my stuff here, and then I know it doesn't slide all over the place. If I have more stuff, I put it on top here. I also have some hooks here for grocery bags. Comes in super handy, and that's how I roll. But a lot of people have different needs and everything else. Then you can either use it as a 7-seater, or you can make it completely flat. Then it's going to be like this much higher. You will lose this area, which I find it to be very useful for stuff not sliding all over the place. You can also tie something here if you want to. There's a lot of utility in this vehicle. These hooks. This is where they tie the charging cable from the factory right here. So a lot of these utility things that Mitsubishi has, and a lot of people do appreciate a lot about it. So there we go. This is how the trunk is looking. Few ways you can organize, few ways you can have it, few ways is very good and convenient for you. Of course, you can fold the seats down like this with this as well. See that seat folded? You can fold with this here too. You grab the handle, and right now it's leaning against the driver's seat, but you can fold it completely flat if you have the seat pushed a little bit further out. And now you have room for a lot longer, bigger objects in your vehicle. Let's close the tailgate the same way we open it, with the kick motion. And there we go. Because this is the GT P blacked out, and then it becomes noir when they do that, you do have all these features. Oh, by the way, I just remembered that I forgot to show you about massage seats, where to activate them. So we go on settings, and then we go to seat, and lumbar massage settings. There we go. So this is where you can adjust your first we turn on, so you adjust your refreshing, relaxing, or lumbar massage, adjust the intensity and the speed. So very, very cool option. I like it a lot. Works really fine. It's one of my favorite things to turn on immediately as soon as I jump in a GTP or in a Noir. This feature, by the way, is not available on gas Outlander, so it's only on PHEVs, and that could be a very strong factor why, you know, me personally, I would choose the PHEV over the gas. I like these little things. I'm quite you know, impressed by them, and I use it all the time. So that's how you can activate it. Or of course with that button right here that I showed you, it's easy to access, convenient, and we can see how that, you know, on and off, and then you can hit the adjust button if you want. It brings you back to that screen as well, right? So very easy, not a complicated thing to do, and you know, you'll appreciate that a lot. So there we go. We just checked out 2025 Mitsubishi Outlander PHEV Noir interior. Looks really cool, and I really like this graphite gray color. So the Noirs, just so you know, you can get 3 ways. It could be completely black, it can be this graphite gray, and it could be this graphite gray with black roof option, which I think is my favorite, because then you have these, you know, other exterior things that are like black, and it's matching really nicely together with the you know, with the other black elements that you can find, the rear, like the mirror caps, and then this A-pillar and the roof, and everything else. So thank you so much for checking out this Outlander PHEV with me today. If you're here local to Tri-City Mitsubishi, come here, test drive. We have lots of cars for you to test drive, and lots of used cars if you're interested in anything as well. Mitsubishis are here, there, everywhere. So come on in. Hope to see you here. Thank you so much. See you soon.